Ahora sí va en serio. Ahora es seguro. Tic-tac, tic-tac, tic-tac. Empezamos.
Remember summer in its wake. The heart of September left nothing more to say. Just show me what it's worth. I wanna hear you say these words from the light into the dark. It'll be alright. I wanna harbor you through all the ways this life could be so cruel. If the storm breaks through, I'll be the light for you, holding on when everything it feels so blue. Round my finger like a puppet on a string. So where are you right now? Find me when the stars turn out. All you vampires gather around here in the night. Did I ask too much? Maybe it's not enough for now. We close the door and feel the rush. Or am I listening? Something close to home is bigger than the two of us would own. Falling for you in a way that I thought that I'd never do. Oh, it taught me the way to never be used. I'll make a promise to you, alleviate every sky, be honest and true. All the games, there's no excuse, no more running away. Did I speak too soon? I wanna harbor you through all the ways this life could be so cruel.
Yes, guys. Welcome back to another stream. Let me just put my watch on, man. Yeah, we've got to be tracking the heart rate and the calories burned every second of the day. Hope you guys are all doing well, man. Smash these likes up if you've not done so already. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel as well. We'll recap on last night on City's 2-0 win. It was 2-0, right? Yeah, 2-0 win against Huddersfield Town away into the next round of the Carabao Cup against Swansea. And we want to speak about Foden as well because he's looking good, guys. You know what I mean? He's looking good. So that's obviously great news. Smash up the likes as well on the way in. Built to Loco, built to Gamer, built to Crutch. Says Foden Glaze, we will be there. Come on, man. Built Louise, Fishy, Sherwin, Dylan, Calcio, Sam, Shy, Chirag, Walter, Dylan, Twismore, McOverrun. Big up to you, bro. Who else we got in there? Big up to Mustafa as well. Justin's in the building. Big up Imran there as well. Smash these likes up on the way in, people. Come on, man. Where's LB 1998? He's not around now. We're winning, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, man, last night was wild, bro. Like, honestly, it was crazy. Do you know what I mean? Some people was expecting us to whack them like 5 or 6-0 with a mad rotated team. Do you know what I mean? Like, the main thing yesterday was getting the win. And that's exactly what we did. Do you know what I'm saying? Again, stay humble, guys. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, man, we need to stay humble, man. Honestly, we've had what? Yeah, we've had a week. We've had a decent week. Yeah, maybe more than a decent week, to be fair. We had a good week. Yeah. And then people all of a sudden just start going, oh, fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? Like, why the hell we're not slapping up Huddersfield 6-0? It's like, it's like, chill out, man. Do you know what I mean? The main thing yesterday, yeah, was to get the win. And that's exactly what we did. We're into the next round. Yeah, people need to keep the feet on the ground, man. Feet on the ground. Small W's. That's all we're looking for. A little bit of momentum, mate. Yeah, people going to go from, yeah, not sitting, not very good. We get a couple of decent results, and then people think we're back and start like, oh, why we're not slapping these guys up? It's like, bro, come on, man. You guys need to understand the game, understand the situation. It's about building momentum and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? We controlled the game last night, man. We controlled the game last night. And to be honest with you, I feel like if we needed to, yeah, we could have upped the tempo a little bit. In that second half, I feel like we were just going through the motions. You know, no one wanted to get injured. You know, I clocked a couple of players not going in to challenges 100% because players are thinking like, I don't really need to do that in this game, right? We got this game under control. I don't want to risk getting injured. You know what I mean? When we got big 6 weeks, 7 weeks coming up. Obviously, I know there's an international break in there, but we've got a big, I think it's 8 games, isn't it? 8 or 9 games actually now with the Carabao Cup game. We've got 9 games coming up now, yeah. And we need to, we need all our players fit. And by the way, yeah, Cherki coming back. I don't know exactly what the situation is, but the news coming out this morning is that Cherki's back, which is mad because I thought he was out for time. These guys were saying that like, nah, the guy's cooked basically. He was out for like 8 weeks or something. They said like he done on mad. Yeah, here we go. Rayan Cherki's muscular injury has now healed. What? That's positive news. Could rejoin the City squad next week. Bruh. I'll take that all day long, bro. These guys are saying that he's going to be out for like 8-9 weeks, man. Do you know what I mean? Nah, we'll take that 100%. We'll take that. Yeah. Because I tell you what, we need him back, mate. Yeah. We need him or Marmoush back rapid. Yeah. Because I tell you now, running our attack with only Haaland and just Haaland, no bueno, man. You know what I mean? No bueno. If Haaland goes down, I don't know what we do. I don't know what we do. So we need Cherki or Marmoush back just to take the pressure off. Yeah, but that's obviously mad positive news, mate. That's mad positive news, man. I can't lie. Is it just me or with the players coming back gives us a positive feeling? Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. I think the club now, yeah, right now at this very moment is positioned in a very, very healthy place. Yeah, in that, obviously it could be healthier. Yeah, obviously you could do a Brian Johnson, you know what I mean, and try and live forever. You know what I mean? But obviously it's healthier. Yeah, and I think for me, the club now, over the last week or so, 10 days, has positioned itself for a run. And we've been saying for a long time, this football club, I think, is in desperate need of a winning run, man. A winning run. Unbeaten streaks are nice, yeah, but winning runs is what we need, mate. Yeah, we need a winning run. And I think the club over the last 10 days, yeah, with the United, Napoli, Arsenal game, and obviously the Huddersfield game there, I think we've now positioned ourselves. Are we looking at the fixtures? Yeah, we're looking at the fixtures coming up. I'm not trying to say they're all fucking well easy, yeah? Don't twist my words. What I'm saying is that there are games there. We've got a block of games now before the Liverpool match where I go, you know what? We can have a pretty sick run here, mate. Yeah, and I'm not saying that they're not easy. Monaco away, not easy. Going to Villarreal, yeah, won't be easy. Yeah, Brentford won't be easy. Everton won't be easy. None of these games are easy. We're playing fucking top-level football, mate. Elite-level sport. Yeah, because it's not going to be easy. Yeah, but obviously, you're not playing Arsenal every week. You're not playing Liverpool. You're not playing Bayern Munich with respect. Yeah, I'm looking at these games now and going, you know what? I think the confidence in the club, the confidence in the players is high. I think Pep, Yeah, and I clocked this last week in the press conferences when I said it to you. I said, I think Pep's looking chill, man. Yeah, when Pep's stressed and like, you know, he's having digs and that at people in the press conferences, man. I don't think that's good. Pep's at his best, mate, when he's like joking around and that, you know what I mean? He's in the press conferences having a laugh and shit. You know what I mean? And we clocked that last week, man. I was like, leading up to the Arsenal game, I was like, anyone notice? Pep's looking bare chill in these pressers. And then last night, again, after the match, the guy was having a bit of a laugh after the game. So everything's set up nicely. Yeah. But the one thing that can ruin this, yeah, is injuries, mate. Yeah, injuries can cook us. So it's great news that Cherki's back from this injury. Now, again, we don't want to rush the guy. Yeah, obviously it's great that he's back. I won't be rushing him straight back into the team. Yeah, but obviously it's good that he's there should we need him. But we don't want to be, we don't want to rush anybody, man. You know what I mean? It's good that he's back. Let's just keep him on the bench, give him that 10 minutes, 15 minutes and work his way in. Yeah, we don't want to be rushing players back in. Otherwise, we learned that last year. Yeah, player comes back from injury, straight back in the team, bang, cooked, injured again. We got to learn from that last year. But things are looking good, man. I think, like, to be honest with you, I just think the whole narrative on Manchester City Football Club and the whole, like, the way people talk about us, yeah, I think we're very close to people going, hang on a minute. City are not actually that bad, you know. Do you know what I mean? I think everything in the media, you listen to the way the media speak, I think everything's very negative, you know what I mean? It's a bit down on City. Everyone's like, oh, City is still shit and that. Do you know what I mean? And I just think we're a solid month of results away from people going, hang on. I think we got this a little bit wrong, man. I'm not trying to say that we're going to win the league or win the Champions League, but like people are not even giving us a hope in hell. People are not even saying we've got any chance of winning these competitions. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to be involved. And like I say, for me, like people are always, yeah. The thing is, Eric, yeah. I tell you this, yeah. The thing is with the media is they don't watch all of City's matches. They don't. And to be honest, that's not a problem. I don't expect Gary Neville or Jamie Carragher or these guys to watch every single match, right? Should they? Well, maybe they probably should, given how much money they're on and the fact that that's a job, you know what I mean, to report on and give their opinion on stuff. But the fact is they don't do it. Yeah. So what we're seeing now, we're still seeing people say City's defense is shit. I think these guys are delayed, man. I think these guys are lagging. Yeah. To be honest with you, our defense ain't shit no more. Yeah. I'm not trying to say it's as good as Arsenal's. Obviously not as good as Arsenal's. Yeah. I'm not trying to say it's even one of the best in the league, but it's clearly not as bad as it was last year, is it? Clearly well better than that. People are still running with this. I'm still seeing people on YouTube, people on Twitter say, oh, City's defence is crap. If you play a defence of Donnarumma, Huzanov, Diaz, or Stones, Gavardio, Aitnor, probably Nico O'Reilly from a defensive point of view, at the back, that is not a shit defence. That's a solid defence, mate. Yeah, arguably too solid. As Pep Guardiola alluded to the other day about Huzanov. Great defensively. Don't really give you a lot going forward, but for now, we'll take the defensive stability, please. Yet people are still talking about City, yeah? Like our fucking defense is ass. It's not ass. But they're always late. They're always late to the show. Why? Because they're not watching the games like us every game. They don't watch every game. They don't see what we see every game. Do you think these guys was watching City versus Huddersfield last night? No. You did not watching it. They watched City v. Do you think they watched the Napoli game? Probably not. They watched the Arsenal game. Yeah. They probably watched the United game. That's it. They're not watching. Yeah. They're not watching all these games, mate. Like us. Yeah. It's the same with Huzanov. We're talking about Huzanov, mate. Yeah. These guys are still talking about Huzanov like he's a bum. We're talking about him as if he's our best defender. We're having, is he our best defender conversations? Now, maybe he is, maybe he's not. Yeah. Maybe Guardiola's better than him. Maybe he is. Yeah. But it's irrelevant. The fact that we're having these conversations shows you how good he is. Yeah, I'm still hearing people on the timeline. I'm still seeing mainstream media talk about this guy like he's a bozo. And it's like, how long is it going to take before you go, oh, yeah, he's actually not that bad, is he? But they're late. They're late because they're not watching all the games. Yeah. It's like a guy at The Guardian. Yeah, I don't know his name. Ed Summit. Yeah, I don't know what his name was. Yeah, Ed something, I think he was called. Yeah. Did he even watch the game, bro, against Arsenal? Real talk, did he even watch the game? He give Huzanov a 6 and say he had a bad game. Look nervous every time Trossard went near him and was hooked off at half time. What? Did you even watch the game, bro? Real talk. Did you actually watch the football match or nah? Yeah? Bro, he was mega. He bailed us out 3 times. Yeah, Trossard didn't have a sniff, really. And the guy went off at half time because he was injured. But again, probably didn't really watch the game. Yeah, was probably chilling and that, and was just like, oh, Huzanov got hooked at half time. There we go. Huzanov, stinker, and hooked. This is why, like, I've been telling you about the mainstream football media, man, for a long time. Yeah, I've been telling you about these guys for a long time, man. You know what I mean? I think they've fallen off, man. If I be real with you, yeah. They don't give like legit information, man. Yeah, they don't. And like when you listen to them speak, you're like, what are you on about, bro? What are you talking about, man? Yeah, I want to listen, right? And the reason I don't listen to these guys much anymore is because they just chat shit. Yeah, how about you get like 3 or 4 ex-pros, top ballers, yeah, who sit there and talk football like legit. Do you know what I mean? That's what we need, man. Instead, it's like more entertainment. And it's like, I'm not here for entertainment, man. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to listen to you guys for jokes. Yeah, you're not really that funny, mate. I'll be real with you. Yeah, give me the info. Yeah, you're meant to be the pros. You're meant to be the ex-professionals. You know, explain to me what's going on. Yet you're still chatting shit. Yeah, this is facts, bro. They're fuel agendas to stay relevant. This is so true, man. I'll be real with you. Factual information. Factual, bro. Factual. Yeah. But like, it doesn't have to be like that. They don't have to be like that. They could get like a couple of proper top ballers on the show and like, right, give us the football breakdown. I feel like they used to do that back in the day. Do you remember when they used to do like, the thing is, you don't really get that many Monday night footballs now, but like back in the day when there used to be like quite a lot of Monday night football shows, I feel like they were the ones where it was like proper tactical and it'd be like they break it down and that, and it was pretty cool. But now it's just dead, bro. You know what I mean? Everyone just be watching Nobbins, man. Big up Trey, bro, says, you heard the Arsenal host on Big Six show said we're not in phase 1 of rebuild when we're literally rebuilding. Turkish, I don't know what he said, bro. I've not watched. I don't know what he's. I don't know what is this, a video that he's done? I don't know what he said. Yeah, I mean, we're not doing this fucking phase thing at Manchester City, mate. Yeah, we're not going through this phase thing. Yeah, to be honest, a bit disappointed that this year, you know what I mean, we didn't get everything done in the summer. Next summer, this is why hashtag no to projects, bro. Yeah, because next summer we got to get the players through the door and then go for it big time. We are not a million miles away from having a top elite level squad again. Yeah, top level elite level squad. We need a right back, we need a new midfielder, and we need a winger. Yeah, and then we're ready to go. Yeah, don't be acting like we need fucking about 8 players. Yeah, we don't need 8 players. We need 3. We need a world-class winger. Yeah, probably on the right wing. Yeah, because let's go with the assumption that Doku cooks. Hopefully he does. We need a right back because we don't have one at the football club. And we need a midfielder. In my opinion, a brute. Yeah. Bruno Guimaraes style. Yeah, somebody gets fucking stuck in there. But, bro, we don't, you know what I mean? I don't know what the, we're not at phase 1. Like, what's this? Phase 1, phase 2? Like, we're doing all the phases? Nah, man. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, it was Big Steve. I don't know what Steve said. But I don't want to do the whole phase thing, man. I just want to get the players in. Yeah. When you start doing phases in like transition years, it just means you've not bought the right players or enough players. That's it. That's what it is. AKA, your manager's not good enough. Well, our manager is good enough because, in my opinion, he's the best manager of all time. So when you say we're in transition or you're in a rebuild, it just means you've not got the right players or not got enough players. Yeah, which is why we needed more players in the summer. Next summer, we get there, we buy a right back, buy a midfielder, buy a winger, bang, ready to go. Yeah. None of this phase stuff. None of this, oh, you know what I mean? It could take us a few years. What? Nah. Get the players through the door and we're chilling. I mean, we've not got a few years, man. Pep's going to be off in a couple of years. Yeah, what we're doing here. This is why I want to compete for every trophy this season. Yes, we're in a rebuild. Who cares? Should still have the same ambition. Yeah, facts, bro. And this is why I don't think Pep's gonna fuck the Carabao off this year. Do you know what I mean? I said this before. I've never moaned at Pep for sacking the Carabao Cup off in the last couple of years because I've understood the longer term, the bigger picture. Yeah, that we've got bigger fish to fry. Yeah, I've always understood it. Yeah, like it's obviously he sort of sacks it off which is obviously you're getting yourself knocked out of a competition. But the upside is it gives the team a little bit more rest, allows you to go for the bigger competitions, Premier League, Champions League, right? And that we've been successful in that. We four-peated the Prem. Now that we've not got a stronger team, yeah, which obviously we've not got a stronger team as we used to have, I don't think Pep Guardiola now is gonna be as quick to go, right, it's Carabao Cup, sack it off. You can't do that when you're not as good. You can't be as picky. When you're on top of the world and your team's cooking on gas and that, like, bro, you can sack it off, man. Who cares? But nah, I think he's gonna take it seriously this year. I think he'll take it seriously this year, man. I think he will. Anthony says Toon going to win the cup again. Yeah, I feel like I don't know what Newcastle are going to prioritise this year because obviously they've had a sniff now. They've got they've had a sniff of a trophy, but they've also got Champions League, and they know they need Champions League football for the cash. Like, sad that is the way it is, but that is the way it is. So I don't know what they're going to prioritise. I think now he's won a cup. Yeah, I think he's going to prioritise the Champions League and get back in the Champions League. I think he needs it, man. What if you're wrong and Pep is staying until he's 49? I hope I'm wrong, bro. I hope I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I hope Pep stays and wins 49. I don't see it, but I hope he does. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Is that how close he is? Is this just what's this, bro? Is that Pep's? That's surely not at City. He's not won 38 trophies at City, has he? That's all time. Is that all time? Yeah. Barcelona, Bayern, and City. That's not just City, that is it? That's not. He's not won 38 trophies at City, has he? Have we even won 38 trophies? That's all time. Including Barca and Bayern. Yeah. Including Barca and Bayern. Right. Yeah. So what does he need? What, 11? 11, yeah. Right. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe, bro. Maybe. We'll see in it. Big up Kyle says, do you think Macassar has a future at City 2 to 3 years? No project players, but are you willing to give? Yeah. So this whole project thing, I'm not bothered about the academy players because they're already here. They're already part of the team. They're already part of the club. Yeah. My and I don't mind just buying project players. My point is, yeah, we need this summer three players for sure. A winger can't be a project. Yeah, we've already got 3 projects. We need a legit baller. A right back, yeah, who's got to replace the greatest Premier League right back of all time, in my opinion, Kyle Walker. So go and get a proper one. And then we need someone in the middle that can put a fucking challenge in, mate. Yeah, because we're too soft in the midfield. So go and get a Bruno G, someone that puts us, someone like that. I don't know who it has to be. Don't have to be Bruno, but someone who can put a challenge in, right? After that, yeah, if you want to buy another left back who's a young left back, cool. Yeah, you want to buy a new goalkeeper who's 18, who looks like, yeah, whatever. But the point is, we got to get these players through the door, man. Yeah. In terms of Macassar, I was impressed with him yesterday. I was very impressed with him yesterday. Yeah. Very impressed. I thought, again, you know how we always talk about these academy players? Yeah. A lot of the time when you see these academy players come through, they're always try to impress, aren't they? And I get that, but sometimes they focus on trying to do the good thing, like the thing that looks mint, you know what I mean? Rather than just keeping it simple. Pep Guardiola is pretty easy manager, I think, to sort of impress. What he wants to do, he wants to trust you on the pitch, which is why when we saw the starting 11 yesterday, I said to the chat, guaranteed he starts as a striker. And some people in the chat are saying, nah, he'll start Foden as a false 9 and Macassar in the test. And nah, no way. Because Pep is not going to play you in the middle, in the midfield until he trusts you on the ball. That's just the way it is, yeah? I thought last night Macassar pretty much did everything that I wanted to see. Strength, held up the ball well, got himself involved in a goal, in the box, had a couple shots. Most of them were blocked. He was in that sort of like Jermaine Defoe area of the pitch, you know what I mean, where he just stood there and tried to shoot. And, you know, credit to Huddersfield. I actually thought for the majority of the game they defended quite well. But yeah, impressed with him, man. And, you know, that'll give him the desire now to really sort of like, right, I've been in a first team, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go back to that academy. I don't want to go play EDS football again. So now in training, he'll probably give more in training than he's ever give before. Yeah, because in his mind now he's thinking, right, I've had a taste of this first team action. Yeah, with due respect, I don't want to go back to it. So he's probably going to be, every time he's in training now, bang, 100 miles an hour. He's going to be listening. He's going to be, listening to Pep, listening to Colo, listening to Linders, taking all the information in and really try to work. But, there's positives there, man. Listen, will it work out? Will he become a first-team player? Who knows, man? Maybe he'll get a bit bored, won't want to wait, and maybe last for a move in a year or so. But positive signs, mate. Yeah, positive signs are there. Yeah. And when you listen to him, you know what I mean? He seems like he wants to really sort of like get on it and, work hard for it. And he's a talented player. Yeah. He's a talented player. So, yeah, things are looking good there, man. Things are certainly looking good. I'll be real. Giving Mins at Burnley. Maybe off the bench, but we can't be taking any risks against Burnley. We got to be going as strong as we possibly can. But yeah, maybe we could get off the bench if the game's won. Yeah, but we're in a position now in the league where we can't afford to take any risks because we can't afford any more drop points. We're already 8 points behind Liverpool. So if you want to win the league title, which if you're a City fan, I imagine you do want to win you do want to win the league title. You can't be taking any risks. We got to go for it, man. So again, maybe you put him on the bench if the game's won after 60, 70 minutes. Maybe get him on there and that. But positive signs for sure, chat. Positive signs for sure. Would you hijack Way, bro? We need a right back soon. A centre back. I like Mark Way, yeah, but then I don't. People have been saying he's got like this really, really terrible aerial duel record. He can't win a header, which I've never clocked. Yeah, sometimes you don't clock it until someone like tells you. But apparently he can't win a header, which is a bit of a shame. But I really like him. However, I don't know if you guys seen the news. Apparently City are giving John Stones a new contract, which I'm quite surprised that they've committed to that so soon. I thought they would have waited, until at least the second half of the season to see if he stays fit. But rumour has it, City are going to give John Stones a new contract, which would mean you don't need to sign another centre-back. And I know some of you guys won't like that because I know some of you guys really want a new centre-back, but I don't think we're going to sign a new centre-back if John Stones gets a new contract, because you have Gvardiol, Diaz, Huzanov, Stones, and then you've still got Juma Bai, you've still got Vita Hayes, and you've still got Ake, although I do think Ake will get sold at the end of the year. So maybe City are not going to get a centre-back this summer. Maybe they're going to get one the year after, 2027. Yeah, and that's good, though, in a way, because that means that more money is available for the winger and the right back, the midfielder, which means you can really go for the best ones, So we'll see on that one. I was quite surprised to see that John Stones is getting a contract already. Like I said, I like John Stones, but I would have thought they would have waited to see if he proved his fitness. Although to be fair, so far he's not been too bad. Bill Dillon says Pep seems like he's that spark that motivates him again. Foden's on it. Haaland dropping a Ballon d'Or season. Can't wait to see Cherki, Foden, Rodri. Brother, everyone just seems happy and chill and nice and everything's good, bro. Last year it wasn't. It wasn't, man. Like I say, bro, yeah. I've never read any of Pep Guardiola's books or autobiographies. Yeah, I don't like reading, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'll be real with you. I've never been a reader. Yeah. Or visual learner. Yeah, visual, YouTube, documentaries. Yeah, all that kind of shit. Yeah, Brian Cox. Yeah, for the space. Yeah. What's the old guy called? That does the Lions and shit. Can't remember his name, but he's pretty cool. I'm a visual learner. I don't like reading. Yeah. However, I've always said this, yeah. Soon as Pep Guardiola releases a new book or someone releases a book about last season, I'm buying it. I'm telling you now, yeah. Last season, stuff went on, man, which I want to read about, bro. Yeah. Bernardo Silva, he said it himself. Yeah. You had your captain leave in January. Yeah, Attenborough. Shout out Attenborough, man. Yeah. You had your captain leave in January. Bernardo Silva coming out saying, what did he say? I found out this year who I can go to war with and who I can't. Like, bro, I want to read that, man. Which is why I said last year, Pep, I think, had the most difficult year in his management ever. Ever. Now, things look better. He seems chill. The squad seems chill. Positive news, man. Yeah. And now you're seeing us get some decent results, mate. Nah. Kyle Walker's not gonna Nah, bro. Nah. Kyle Walker's not getting booed, man. I don't think he should get booed, personally. I do think, like, it was a weird one, man. Like, Kyle Walker last year was a weird one. Like, obviously, as a captain, you shouldn't leave the football club halfway through a season when we're going through the shit, yeah? That's a L. That's a major L. But at the same time, every time the guy stepped foot on a pitch, it was just a disaster. So, and he was getting absolutely rinsed on social media. Like, bros, I've never seen a City player get that much hatred, man. I'll be real. So it was a bit of a weird one. Like, I don't really. It is what it is, man. Yeah, I don't think people should be booing him personally. I think that's an L, man. Like, nah. I'd be a bit disappointed if anyone booed him. Big up City 64 says Foden, back my star boy. Let's talk about Foden, man. First half yesterday, absolutely exceptional, mate. Yeah, big up City 64. Yeah, I thought yesterday, absolutely exceptional in the first half. Second half, dipped a little bit, but I think that was more Foden just knowing that, right, chill out here. Yeah, I don't really need to give it 100%, risking injury against Huddersfield. We're controlling the game. Everything's going kind of calm. I think that was his sort of thinking. Still got involved, though, didn't he, with the assist for Savio. That was in the second half. I just think right now, yeah, I just think he looks, again, happy. He's playing with a smile on his face. He's demanding the ball. You could give him the ball. Yeah. We spoke about last year. We spoke about how last year when he was on the football pitch, yeah, it was almost as if the guy was just like not really there. It was weird. It was like ghosting. Yeah, the lights are on, but no one's home sort of situation. I don't know what was going on last year. Obviously, maybe he had a personal situation, but this year he's had the summer. Yeah. Club World Cup, there were positive signs there, but we didn't want to say he was back because it was too early and it was the Club World Cup. Everyone was like, "Ooh, positive signs." Yeah, but we don't want to be, premature on this. But I think he's looked really good, man, this season. I'll be real with you. People saying, "Oh, you did shit against Arsenal." He didn't do shit against Arsenal. He worked his socks off. Yeah, every time someone cleared the ball, it looked like it was Foden, man. He was absolutely exceptional defensively. City was set up in a way that you couldn't get the best out of Foden in the Arsenal game for obvious reasons. But if you look at this from yesterday, right? Player of the match yesterday, yeah, big up Foden. He got a goal and assist, 3 shots there as well. Yeah, 92% passing accuracy, created 3 chances in the game, scored with an XG of 0.07, 2 defensive contributions as well. 1 shot on target out of 3, 1 block shot as well. Yeah, a couple dribbles, 9 passes into the final third. Yeah, look at him. He's not just getting a ball and passing it left and right. He's trying to make stuff happen. 6 crosses as well. A few long balls, 4 corners. Yeah, the guy's getting stuck in, man. And if we can get the Phil Foden from 2 years ago, and we can get the Rodri, if we can get Rodri up to 80%, oh, we're going to be a top team, guys. We'll be a top team. We'll be a top team. Again, whether we'll be good enough to win the league or Champions League, you don't know. But again, this goes back to what I was saying at the start of the stream. I just feel that, like, a lot of people are speaking on City here and treating us like we're the same City from last year. And I watched every game last year. You guys watched, I guess you watched all the games as well. We're not the same City as last year, mate. Yeah, I'm not trying to say we're a treble City. I'm not trying to say we're a 4-peat City. I'm not even going to say we're winning anything. But we're a long way away, yeah, from the City from last year. Absolutely, mate. So, I don't know. But you know what? At the same time, do you think it's good for us that we're kind of going under the radar? Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing that, like, people are speaking on us like this, because maybe we're going under the radar a little bit, yeah. And people are saying, "Oh, you know what I mean? Like, City, yeah, not there. City are not good enough." And it's like, all right, no problem. You keep speaking on Liverpool, keep speaking on Arsenal, and we'll just keep doing our thing. We'll just keep doing our thing, game after game, taking it one game at a time, which is what we need to do. Try and get the wins, try and rack up the points, and go from there. I think that's the way to go, man. And like I say, for me, I'm looking at these fixtures now until the Liverpool game, and I'm trying to be positive here. I think we can go unbeaten, man. Yeah, I think we can go unbeaten for sure. Now, in the Premier League, I don't think unbeaten will be good enough. I think we need to win them all, really. You know what I mean? But including the Carabao Cup and the Champions League, I think we can go unbeaten, man. And then people will be like, oh shit, really? Like, you know what I mean? City are looking decent. And it, you know, only takes a little bit of a slip up with Liverpool. Yeah. A lot of people have been saying Liverpool haven't even been that good this season. I think I've been a bit harsh on them, right? But if they drop a couple points, mate, and we can put the pressure on, and we can get the points gap to, what, 5 points before we play Liverpool at the Etihad? Oh, that game's going to be massive, mate. Get a little run going, build up some proper momentum. This is what we need, man. We need a run. I've said it for time, Kane. Yeah. Manchester City Football Club need a winning run. We need a winning run to like lift everybody big time. Because having a good week, it's good, obviously, but it doesn't lift everyone. You know what I mean? Like, we just had a solid week, right? But there's still some City fans going, oh, we're nowhere near, or blah, 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 blah. We need, when City have been at our best, the fan base has been together, yeah? Yeah, I sound like a happy clapper now, right? But the fan base has been together. We've all been like going, we've all united around something. Like in the treble year, I think it was the treble year, that was the 115 thing, I'm pretty sure. And like we've always united around something. And at the moment, it just feels like we just need something, to like push us all forward. And I think it's a winning run. I think we get a winning run and everyone will be like, right, let's fucking go, man. We've had enough of this shit, yeah? And then that Liverpool game, we can get a win there. Oh, I'm telling you. Yeah, big time. Big time, man. They got a key LB overglazed and everything since City didn't last chill, mate. How can you say to... Yeah, bro, to be honest with you, bro, I'm going to block you, innit? Because I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. And you're spamming as well. So you're pretty annoying. You need to learn to listen. Use your ears. Yeah, I'll time you out, bro, for 5 minutes. Have a think about it. Go sit in the corner and have a think about what you've just said, mate. I didn't say City should extend John Stones. I said the complete opposite. What are these people, bro? So weird, bro. I'll be real with you. Bill Gloria says, we move the ball so quick now. I missed that. We defo do as well. We defo do. We defo move the ball quicker. Yeah, we try to transition quicker as well. Yeah, which can only help because last year it was very stale. Positive steps. It's all about moving in the right direction. You know what I mean? Little wins, small wins. Yeah, moving the ball quicker, defend better, be more clinical. Yeah, and if you just improve everything a little bit, again, we're not that far off being a top team, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll big up to you, bro. Foden start this season, including Club World Cup, 9 games, 8 G&A. What? Is that real? Is that real, bro? Is that real? 9 games, 8 GA. That's nice little output, that, isn't it? It is real. Ah, fucking hell. That's nice, bro. Yeah, keep it up, man. The thing is with Foden, we need him to be on it, mate, because like other than Haaland, there's not many players in this team that score goals, which is why when we go and get a winger in the summer, which I hope the football club does, they get one that's got proven G&A. Yeah, because it's important. At least say it's the fucking dream. But yeah, the good thing about Foden is that he does get GA, and Reinders will get GA as well. I've seen some people say on a timeline. I've seen some guy tweet. I don't know what he's called, but he said Reinders hasn't even been bad this year. He's got 4 GA. Well, first of all, you can't just judge a player off GA, right? But Reinders is a player that even when he plays bad, he can still get output. And you know a player that used to do that? Kevin De Bruyne. I'm not saying Reinders is as good as Kevin De Bruyne, before the mutants start crying. But Kevin De Bruyne used to have loads of games where he didn't play well and then just get a goal. I remember that game. The best one for me, there's two games spring to mind, yeah? He scored 2 bangers. Leicester away, a couple of years ago. Yeah, I think we won 1-0. He wasn't playing well at all, yeah? And I remember it was 0-0, yeah? And people were saying, get him out, he needs to get off, man. He's dropping a stinker, KDB stinker. I remember saying, chill. You guys don't understand, man. Yeah. Kevin De Bruyne, even when he's not playing well, you got to keep him on the pitch because he gets a goal like out of nowhere, yeah? Gets a free kick, bang, wins the game. Right? Didn't play well in the game, but wins us the game. St. James's Park a few years ago. Remember when he scored that banger where he chested it down and volleyed it in? Absolutely. Probably one of his top 5 goals at Manchester City. Yeah. Which would be pretty interesting, actually, to go through every single goal he scored at City and see, like, rank the top 5, top 10. But, yeah, that game as well. He didn't play well in that game. Yeah. Goal out of nowhere. And that's why I like Kevin De Bruyne. Even when he wasn't playing well, you have to keep him on the pitch because he could just get... And I feel like Reinders has a little bit of that in him. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, again, not as good as Kevin De Bruyne. Not as, you know, regular maybe as Kevin De Bruyne. But he's got 4 GA. He's been involved in 4 goals, Reinders. Yeah, he's probably had like 2 good games, 2.5 good games. But that's what he gives you. That's the type of player he is. That's why he's very important. Which is kind of why I'm kind of like, you know, people are saying, should we drop him and put Nico G in with Rodri? And I'm kind of like, I get it. I hear it. But at the same time, I know Reinders hasn't been amazing since he's come into City. But he gets involved with goals. And like I say, the aim of the game is to put the fucking ball in the back of the net, mate. So, I don't know. I'm a bit torn on that. Don't drop him with... Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm a bit torn on it. I feel like Nico G deserves a chance to play with Rodri. I think that could be really interesting. But then again, you could play Reinders in the 10 and play Nico G and Rodri. Yeah, I don't know, man. I probably wouldn't. I don't know. I probably wouldn't drop him. I don't like moaning. Not moaning. I don't like changing every time I was reading this comment. I don't like... I don't really like changing stuff, mate. I'm one of these guys here who don't like changing stuff when it's working. What's that phrase? Don't fix what's not broken. Is that what people say, innit? That's what people say. Don't fix what's not... Yeah, I'm very much... Don't fix what's not broken. If it's working, don't fucking change it. You know what I mean? I'm very much one of these guys. Some people like love a change and that. And that's cool. I'm not saying you're wrong. Yeah, it's just opinion, innit? Some people love a change. Yeah, we've won 5 games in a row. But you know what? Let's change it for this. And now we could... And I'm like, yeah, that's how some people see it. I'm not saying they're wrong. That's not how I love just to, you know, if you're winning 5 games in a row, start the same team. Which is why, against Arsenal, I said start the same team. And people was like, well, why would you start Bernardo over Bob? Or why would you start Bernardo over Savio? I said, because we won 5 games in a row. Sorry, we won the last 2 games. Who cares, bro? Yeah, you're winning. The aim of the game is to win the football match. I don't care how we do it. I don't care who's on the pitch. Yeah. It's to win. And that's why and I think Pep's clocked this as well. And remember at the start of the season, we was having a conversation before the game kicks off. I said, the one thing that I really want to see this year is a stable back 2. Ideally, stable back 4, right? But again, try to take small W's here. So I want to get a back 2 that's stable. When Danny gave me that stat about last season's centre-backs, right? And some of you guys might not have heard it, right? Chat, you might have to remind me the number. Last year... Yeah, in fact, let me ask you the guys a question because some of you might not have asked it. How many centre-back partnerships do you think Manchester City had last season? Centre-back partnerships. How many? Yeah, have a think, yeah? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I was like, yeah, it's probably like 8. Bro, what was it? Was it 16? Was it 16, chat? Who remembers it? It was 16, I think. Danny did the maths. He went through the list and calculated. I think it was 16. Someone in the chat will know exactly what it was. But it was defo in the teens. It was defo in the teens. It was defo in the teens. It was 16. It was 16, yeah. Yeah, bro. 16 different centre-back partnerships, bro. It's just like, what? So I was like, please, man, just give me a stable back 2. And then, ideally... longer term, stable back 4. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's you're not going to win anything with that. No fucking no surprise we didn't win anything. I mean, we had no Rodri, so we probably wouldn't win anything anyway. But people was going, our defense is crap. These guys don't know who to play next to. Yeah, and it's important. It is important. You know what I mean? Like, you look at some of the best teams over the last 20 years, yeah? Look at the partnerships. Yeah, centre-back partnerships. Very rarely teams win anything major, yeah, with swapping the back 2. Yeah, it's not possible, mate. It's not possible. More than you believe. Yeah, it's crazy, mate. When he said that, my head fell off. I was expecting like 8. When he said that, I was like, yeah, 8. And he was like, yeah, 16. I was like, what? 16 different centre-back partnerships. That is fucking incredible, mate. It's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah. But now, you know, Diaz and Huzanov, Diaz and Gavardiol this season. Yeah, run with that. Yeah, is it going to be my long-term centre-back partnership? Yeah, probably not. Yeah, it's probably going to be Gavardiol, Huzanov. But that's cool. For now, it can be Gavardiol, Diaz. Yeah, stick Huzanov at right back. I will go from there, you know. But again, it's just about improve. Like, again, not to sort of like PTSD the situation, but last year, pretty much everything was bad. Our goalkeeper was bad. Our defense was bad. Our midfield was bad. Our attack was bad. Our goalkeeper now, looks mint. Shout out Donnarumma. Our defense now looks stable. I'm not even saying it's mega. I'm just saying it's stable. Rodri's back in the midfield, so that's looking good. Yeah, all we need now is for our wingers to start putting in regular output, and great. And you don't need all these things. You don't need every situation to be mega. I don't need my goalkeeper to be Buffon. I don't need my defense to be treble-winning Manchester City defense. I don't even need Rodri to be Ballon d'Or Rodri. Yeah, I just need my goalkeeper to be decent, my defense to be decent, my midfield to be decent, and my attack to be decent. And guess what? We'll be a decent fucking team, mate. And like I said, we're not a million miles away from that. We're not a million miles away. Yeah, I'm smelling something, mate. Yeah, I'm smelling a decent run. I'm smelling a decent run now until the Liverpool game, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a top 4 team, LB. Is it though? It might be. It might be. This is the only thing that's got me concerned, Jay Start. Yeah, is I think our spine is a world class. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to get a better spine than that in world football. Yeah, to be honest with you, Donnarumma, Guardiola, Rodri, Foden, Haaland. It's unbelievable. It's when you go outside of the spine, left back, left winger, right winger. I think there's a bit of a drop there. But if you have a mint spine, you're gonna do well. You're gonna do well. You're gonna do well, bro. We'll beat Liverpool. We'll see, man. It's too early to talk about Liverpool game in terms of we're going to beat them or not yet. We don't know what form we're going to be in and stuff. But yeah, hopefully we can beat them. We can beat them on a one-off game. You know what I mean? They're not this just invincible team. And they can be beaten. And at home, we all turn up. Yeah, we can beat them as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, let's go back to Foden chat. I was about to start speaking about Foden. I think got interrupted by something. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, Foden, man. Foden's looking decent, mate. Yeah. Is he back? Possibly. Is it too early to say? Maybe. Maybe not for some others. I think he's back. I'm going to say it. Yeah, I think Foden is back, chat, to be honest with you. I'm seeing stuff in his game, that wasn't there last year. He wants the ball. He's demanding the ball. He's getting on the ball. He's carrying it. He's making shit happen. He wasn't doing this last year. He looks happy. Yeah, I think he's back, mate. Now I hear it. Yeah, if some people want to be like, yo, LB, I get what you're saying, but I think I want to leave it a couple more games. I think it's a bit too early to say. Cool, no problem. I understand why you'd say that, right? I understand. But the thing is, though, Angel, on this one, right? Did the team play in a way that he could thrive? No, because of the way that we were set up. So I agree that, like, on the ball, he didn't. At the same time, he probably should have had a goal if Haaland passed to him. Remember that, Angel, yeah? Should have had a goal if Haaland passed to him. You wouldn't be saying this if Haaland passed him the ball, would you? Yeah? That's just the truth, mate. Yeah, we weren't set up in a way in the Arsenal game that he could thrive, mate. Yeah, he is back, full send your opinion. Karl says, look at his body language. It's the fact that he's so hungry to make stuff happen. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. You know what it is? It's like, after that Euros last year, he got absolutely cooked, mate. Every day, bro. Yeah, Gal, was fucking tweeting about him every day. The media, the pundits, they were just laying into him big time, mate. Yeah, and he must have been tough, man. He must have been tough. You know what I mean? This is why I say, like, if I was a footballer, bro, I just wouldn't be on social media, mate. I don't understand the benefit of being on social media. Yeah, I'll just do what John Stones does, mate. Yeah, my understanding is John Stones doesn't actually have social media. He just has a company that runs it for him. So he gets the sponsorship deals and stuff. He can do a little hashtag ad post on Instagram. Yeah, he doesn't actually have anything on his phone like Twitter or Instagram. Just sacks it off. Not asked. Not interested. Rodri, not interested. Rodri don't even have anything. You don't have a company doing it for him. He's just not interested. Yeah, not interested. Not interested in what LB has to say or this guy on Twitter has to say. Not asked. And I just think, like, just sack it off, bro. Yeah, but he's obviously got through it. He had a break after the summer, come back. Club World Cup, positive signs. And now he's just looking back to his old self. Wanting the ball, dominating the ball. It's good stuff, man. We need it. We need it, bro. Thought he was poor in the Euros, but the media... He was, but at the same time, bro. Like, I just feel like Southgate, man, was just I don't know, man. Like, I couldn't stand Southgate, mate. I couldn't stand the guy. Yeah. I couldn't stand the guy, mate, to be honest. I think kind of you don't know what he's doing, mate. Yeah, there's a reason the guy got Middlesbrough relegated. Yeah, and he landed the England job. How are you getting Middlesbrough relegated, bro? Yeah, it's crazy. I think the guy won nothing in his whole career. And then what gets us to a couple finals and then everyone starts glazing him. It's like, what? He didn't win anything. And then he got made a knight. He got a knighthood. He got a knighthood, bro. I have to call him Sir Gareth Southgate. What? What do you mean I have to call him Sir? Bro, won nothing, mate. How has he been made and how has he been Sir, bro? How's he in the same category as Alex Ferguson, mate? Yeah. It's actually just crazy, man. I'll be real with you. Like, listen, he did all right. You know what I mean? You know, he got the team together, he got the squad together, all that kind of shit. Fairs. Yeah. What? And what? Become a Sir. How do you get made a Sir? Why has Pep not been made a Sir, mate? Honestly. Do you think he's been told to search for the ball and be that guy? I don't know. Well, I don't know what's happened, mate. It wouldn't surprise me if Pep sat down with Foden in the summer and said, right, bro, come on, man, let's get back on it. And then Foden's gone, yeah, let's do it. And it also wouldn't surprise me if Pep's not said anything to him. And he's just like, yeah, Foden, just whenever. Come back whenever you're ready. And Foden's like, right, I've had my time off now. Give me the fucking ball. Do you know what I mean? But I think Foden should be in the captain's group chat. If I'm being honest, I've said this for a while. I've said this for over a year. I think Foden should be in the captain's group. I think he needs to be pushed into that. I think he's a person that needs to be pushed into the, you know, come on, you're carrying us now. You know what I'm saying? I'd push him in there, me, and say, right, yeah, there's no Gundogan anymore. There's no Silva. There's no De Bruyne. There's no Walker. You're the guy, bro. You're the guy. Do you know what I'm saying? I put him in the captain's group. I didn't say he was the captain. I said I put him in the captain's group, bro. Donnarumma. Yeah, I probably would, but not this season. Give him a bit of time to chill, you know? Give him a bit of time to chill. Yeah, Tyrone, I didn't say Foden should be the captain. I said he should be in the captain's group. Yeah, so he can use... Yeah, exactly. He ain't a young player anymore, man. Yeah, he's not a young player anymore. He's not a young player anymore, man. Foden's now mature enough. Bro, the guy's played over 400 games. Is he played 400 games now? The guy's at nearly 400 games, mate, for club and country. Like, he's on 324 for City. And he's on 45 for England. What's that? 369. 69! He's on 369, guys. Yeah? He's nearly at 400 matches for club and country. This ain't no kid. Yeah? This ain't no fucking kid. 369. The guy's like senior player. He's a senior player. He's 25. He'll be 26 in May. You know what I mean? He's not young anymore. Put him in the captain's group, man, and say, come on, get on it. That doesn't mean he's the captain. That means he's just in the group. Why are we still there? Exactly, bro. People still talk like Foden's 21. Like, he's 25, nearly 26. Get him in the captain's group, bro. Man's played nearly 400 appearances. He's no kid. No more. The extra responsibility is positive. Look at Haaland. Facts, bro. Facts. Foden's a system player. What? What do you mean he's a system player? What does that even mean, bro? Crazy. System player, but he won PFA Player of the Year 2 years ago and carried us to the league. Come on, man. He's a fucking good system player, then, I'll say that. Big up Herbal, big up Sam. Yeah, smash these likes up as well, guys. Come on, man. Hit the like button if you've not done so already. Yeah, we're on 204 likes. Let's hit the like, but let's get these likes up to 300 chat, yeah? Get these likes up, people. Yeah, I don't even, yeah, nah, it's just not even it, bro, to be honest. Who cares if he's a system player? Yeah, fairs. Yeah, we got Canada, bro. Every player's a system player. He's a pet player, says Combs. Foden is already a leader for the younger boys, says Walter. Yeah, he shows them a path. He shows them a progression from the academy to the first team. You know what I mean? Which, you know, you need, don't you? You do need that. You do need that, man. It's tough at times, bro. I can't lie. Thoughts on Savio last night? I didn't think he was great, to be honest with you. Took his goal well. Thank you for fucking whacking it. Yeah, what we've been saying for the last month's chat about Savio. Stop trying to place the ball. Just fucking put your foot through it. And that's one of the benefits of when he plays on the left-hand side, that he can just cut across the ball. Yeah, which is exactly what we've been saying. Yeah, it wasn't amazing. But again, he's only just come back. He's only just, I think that's his first start in it. I'm pretty sure that's his first starts this season. Yeah, it is. It's his first start. So, you know, some people took the opportunity to just jump on him straight away and just fucking kill the guy. But it's his first start of the season. You got to let him get up and running and see how he gets on. But yeah, if he's not great on the left, put it back on the right. I'm not saying that 100% he's better on the left. Like, I think he will be better on the left. Yeah, because I think his game can be simplified. But if he's not better on the left, stick him back out on the right. It's not rocket science. But when he's on that left-hand side and he gets in front of goal, he doesn't have to worry about placing it. He can just do what he did last night and just fucking whack the ball, which is what I've been saying for the last weeks, man. So every time he plays on the left, he can just put his foot through it instead of try to place it, which obviously he can't do at the moment. Evident by his one Premier League goal. But it's early days, man. I don't really get like why some of the fan bases just try to kill him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really understand it. Like, I know, yeah, he pissed me off a little bit in the summer. I can't lie. Like, he pissed me off with this whole wanting to go to Spurs situation. But, you know, that's done now. It's, you know, is what it is. Get him back in the team and be a benefit to the squad. Savio hate will be amplified with the Spurs links. Yeah, and I do get it, man. Like, wanting to go to Spurs for Manchester City, that's an L, man. That's an L. And it pissed me off. It pissed me off, man. You know what I mean? I didn't want to sell the guy. Yeah. But as soon as I heard that he was the one that wanted to go, I was like, right, that's fucking weird as fuck, man. Can't believe he wants to go. But no, it's not happened. He's here. So what we're going to do? You know what I mean? Just keep on cooking him until he eventually he's left because everyone's just roasting him. Now, what's the point, innit? What's the point, bro? Yeah, I don't think either of them were amazing, to be honest with you. Obviously, Foden showed some nice sparks, some nice take-ons, but kind of lacked a little bit of end product and decision-making. And Savio just looked rusty, mate. That's all I could say about Savio. He just looked a little rusty, which is obvious because, you know, that's his first start. Nah, he defo did. He defo did, mate. He doesn't get that far if you don't give him the approval. He defo did what a go. You heard that rumours Madrid is Elise's preferred destination. We gotta just freaking put the money on the table, bro. Look, we beat Madrid once when we went for Haaland. We got Haaland over Madrid, right? So we've done it before. We can do it again. Yeah, go and put 150 mil down on the table, man. Go get him. He's perfect for Pep Guardiola. He's perfect for Manchester City, and we need his output as well. You know what I mean? Wanting to leave but willing to stay. Yeah, obviously, man. He kissed the badge last night as well. Which I do think is pretty funny, mate, after you was willing to go to Spurs. But, you know, it's football. Modern day football for you, lads. Yeah, modern day football for you. Modern day football. Will Foden get a call up for England? I don't know. I hope he doesn't in this next one. Yeah, he'll go to the World Cup. Is it World Cup this year? World Cup, innit? He'll go to the World Cup, but will he get picked for the next one? I'm not sure. I mean, he probably should do based off of form. Yeah, but maybe Tuchel will be like, yo, let me just give you one more out. Yeah, let me just give you one more out. If Elise joins Madrid, football is finished. Mate, that'd be disgusting if he goes there. I can't lie. But yeah, they did just sign Mastantuono for 60 million euros. So I don't know if they would sign him. I'll be the Barca president, said Haaland will be a future Barcelona player. What do you think? Cool, pay up 250 million, 300 million, whatever the fee is. Yeah, send a cash, he's yours. Yeah, apparently he's got a release clause. Pay us the money. You want the player? Pay us the money, no problems. Yeah, we get 250 mil. Go buy back Alvarez. Jobs are good. Jobs are good, Bray. What will be, innit? Que sera, Bray. I ain't stressing. I ain't stressing about it. If he wants to leave, he'll go. No problem. But I don't think Haaland's got any intention of leaving Manchester City at the moment. I think the guy's loving life. Every time he speaks about us, he's buzzing. The guy, and he's just signed a 10-year contract. Yeah, and there will be clauses. Sure, there will be clauses, 100%. Yeah, I don't think you sign a 10-year contract without having a get-out clause in there. But I think the guy's just chilling. I think he loves City, man. I think he loves Manchester. I think he loves living here. I don't see him leaving, mate. I don't see him leaving. In a crazy world where Dembele has a fallout at PSG. Yeah, 100%. Are you mad, bro? Are you saying that? If I can get Dembele, yeah, 100% I take Dembele, man. Yeah, 100%. He's a techie baller as well. Gets the goals, gets the output. Yeah, he's already got 4 GA this year. Yeah, what did he get last year? 51. Yeah, bro, I'd take him in a heartbeat, man. Prime years as well. He's 28 years old in his prime. Yeah, it's close to Hood. Defo, man, defo. Definitely. I think we need to stop messing around in the transfer market, though. Can imagine Haaland getting frustrated if we are. Well, this is why next summer, Robert, there can be no fucking about. And the thing is, we don't need to sign 5, 6, 7, 8 players next year. Right back, midfielder, right winger. Jobs are good. But they've got to be fucking mint. There can't be projects. If you could get, Livramento, Bruno G style midfielder, and Elise, cool. Yeah? I don't think they're going to get a centre-back if this news about John Stones is true. That'll be 2027. 2027. The centre-back will be 2027. Yeah? Or could you get Rafinha out of these guys, you reckon? What's going on with Rafinha, man? Where does he play now? Because obviously they got Rashford, they got Yamal. He's played in 3 different positions already this season for Barca. He's played left wing, attacking midfielder, and right wing. How old is he? 28. 29 in December. I mean, I'd take him all day long, but probably going to be big cash. Would City pay that much for a 29-year-old? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You could get Rafinha and stick him on the right wing, couldn't you? Stick him on the right wing. He's played 195 games in his whole career as a right winger and scored 53 goals and got 42 assists. So basically a goal involved every other game. Why? Because Nico G for me is not that sort of like hanging guy in the middle. Like he's more of like a nice passer. Gets stuck in. He does have decent numbers, but like I want like a fucking nasty guy in the middle. I want a Huzanov in midfield, man. Someone that puts challenges in big time, snaps players and that, yeah? I think we need a bit of bite. I think we need a bit of bite in that midfield. Yeah? You know, Foden, De Bruyne said it last year, mate. De Bruyne said our midfield is soft. Yeah, I want someone. Like, don't have to be Bruno G. Yeah, you don't want Bruno G. Don't have to be. I'm just saying, there's got to be a midfielder in the world that is a good player on the ball, but also loves to get stuck in. Go and have a look in fucking South America, mate. That's where most of them are. Yeah. South Americans, mate. Yeah, they fucking love it. That's what we need to look on, a South American midfielders. Yeah, the Valverdes. Yeah, Valverdes, mate. Yeah, Italians have that bit of bite about them as well. Someone who's just nasty, picks up a few yellow cards. Yeah, I want to see the fan base moaning about them because they get too many yellows. Who do we moan about in this midfield that gets too many yellows, man? I want someone to get in there, snap players, man. I think we need a little bit of that in this team. But I don't know who. I don't know other than Bruno G. Obviously, Tonali's probably can do it as well. A Valverde. Obviously, these are all difficult players to get. Yeah, Baleva's going to cost you 130 million. I don't think they pay that for him. Like, there's got to be someone in Europe that can do that job. Good on the ball. Yeah, they can't just be like a fucking thug. Yeah, they've got to have the thug trait, but they've also got to be a baller. You know what I mean? Like, we need someone to be able to score a few goals, create a few chances, good on the ball, but also get stuck in. Is it this guy from Forest? Yeah, I turned the game on at half time yesterday. I whacked the game on, bro. The guy was just balling out. I only watched the game for 15 minutes, obviously at half time. The best player on the pitch again. Yeah, it would not surprise me if City looked at this Anderson guy from Forest, man. I know people are like, he's shit, man. Yeah, but he gets stuck in, man. He gets stuck in, Anderson. He does like a tackle. He does like a tackle. That's why I've sort of gone off Wharton a bit, man. I feel like Wharton's more of a Rodri replacement rather than that, like, you know, the guy in the midfield that can take players out. How much you reckon Anderson is? Well, you're obviously dealing with that, what's he called? Marinakis. He's got 3 years left on his contract. Does it have a +1 on it? No. So he got 3 years left on his contract. They signed him for 41 million euros, which is what, like 35 mil? They'd probably want 65, 70 million. 65, 70 mil. Wharton reminds you of Carrick, yeah. And Wharton, we can get Wharton as the Rodri replacement if you want, if that's the guy you want. I don't know if that's the guy you want, but I don't think he's the guy to play next to Rodri. I don't think. I think it's someone like an Anderson, Bruno Guimaraes, Tonali. Yeah, someone like that, man. Yeah, someone that can get stuck in, mate. Anderson is a good player. Yeah, he is. Homegrown player. Yeah. I'm going to watch a lot of Forest this year, man. I want to watch this guy. I think this guy could be a baller, mate. Wharton is sensational. Yeah, no, you can get Wharton, innit? I'm not saying don't get Wharton, but I think Wharton, for me, looks more like he's probably going to be the Rodri replacement rather than the guy that plays with Rodri. You know what I'm saying? And I think at the moment, we're looking for the guy that can play next to him. So what else you guys are saying? Tonali's mint. Tonali is very good. Yeah, I like Tonali. I still couldn't believe how old he was, man. 25. Bro, I swear down, mate. I thought this guy must have been playing since he's like 16 for AC. He must have been. Because I feel like this guy's been around football for years, man. When did he make his debut for AC Milan? When did he make his debut for AC? He made his debut for AC Milan in 2020. Bro, it feels like he's been playing for about 10 years, mate. I thought the guy was like 28 when they signed him. And when I seen he was 25, I was like, how the hell was nobody else in for him? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, Newcastle have signed all these ballers just on the sneak. Yeah, on the sly. How the hell did they get Livramento without anyone else challenging them? Where's Liverpool? Where are Chelsea? Where are United? Where was City? Where are Arsenal? How come they managed to sign Livramento off a 30-odd mil? Yeah, Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah, Tonali. It was madness. How did they manage to accumulate these players, man, without anybody going, fucking hell, we should probably get him? And they've not even paid that much money. Like, I think Livramento was like 30. Yeah, Tonali was like 50. It's like, bro, it's not like they're paying like Isak. I'm not gonna say Isak because they actually paid quite a lot of money for Isak at the time. But yeah, the others, I was like, what? Madness, bro. Now Kovacic is decent, man, but again, he's not a. You know, I think we need to be looking at better than that. I think Kovacic is a top player to have in around the squad. Yeah, I feel Kovacic gets a little bit too much disrespect, if I'm being honest with you. I think he's a quality player to have in around the squad, but I'm looking at a player that could come into the first team and play week in, week out, you know what I mean, and ball out. Also, he's pretty limited in front of goal and from like an assist point of view, from a goal-scoring contribution. I remember last year was his best numbers ever in his career, and he got, I think, 6 goals, man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? That's not normal. He normally gets about 3. So I'm looking for a little bit better than Kovacic. But I like Kovacic as a squad rotation. Yeah, as rotation, no problem. Yeah. I wouldn't be, like I said, for me, out of the 3 Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, and him last year. If I was going to keep any, it would have been him. Yeah, he got 6 goals. Yeah, which is his best career tally ever. He was our best midfielder last year, but I think that says more about the other midfielders, really. You know what I mean? That they weren't particularly great. But he's a good player, man. I keep him around the squad for sure. I wouldn't be rushing him out like at the moment. Yeah. You need your squad rotation players. You can't just have 25 fucking £100 million players. You know what I mean? Like, you do need your squad rotators. But you also do need quality players. Yeah? you do need quality players. Otherwise, you ain't winning shit, mate. My question, LB, we have a fully fit squad after the international break. Which 2 or 3 will be left at home? Ortega. Don't know. Ortega. Bettinelli. And maybe like a Ake. Yeah, or Rico. Ake or Rike, probably, I'd say. One of them two, I'd say. It depends if he's using Nico O'Reilly now as a permanent left back. If he is, maybe Ake, I don't know. Oh, you were including Phillips? Phillips, then, obviously, yeah. If you're including Phillips, then yeah, Phillips. I didn't know you was including Phillips, bro. I didn't realise you was including him. Nah, big up to Phillips, man, last night. You know what I mean? Like, he's had a tough couple of years, mate. Big time. He's had can you imagine that, getting your dream move? Going to Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, and then it just being a complete and utter disaster. Like, bro, he must have just been, his head must have fell off, man. I can't lie. My head would have fallen off if I was him. Yeah. So respect to him, man. You know what I mean? He's still been going. I know it's easy because people will be like, oh, Bray's on 150k a week. Yeah, there you go. There's always one person. The guy's on 150k a week, bro. It's not tough. Yeah, I get it. I do understand. But at the same time, yeah, I get that he's getting paid 150 grand. Yeah, I do understand that. Yeah, it's nice. But at the same time, it's tough, man. Do you know what I mean? It's tough. Yeah. But yeah, he's got his game, man. I don't think you'll see him much more than that, to be honest with you. Not everything works out. Yeah, not everything works out, man. Facts. Not everything works out. It's not about money, but mental state. Exactly, bro. Exactly, man. You know what I mean? Money's not everything, lads. Money's not everything. You know what I mean? It's you've seen a lot of fucking people with a big cash struggle in it. You know what I'm saying? Big cash. Yeah. It's not all about money, lads. You know what I mean? That's just not how it works. Yeah, I seen Eunice this morning having a pop at Sterling. Yeah. I felt like I needed to defend Sterling. To be honest with you, I felt like I was responsible. I needed to defend him. Where is this tweet? Oh, has he deleted it? Oh, he might have deleted it. Did he? Oh no, it's still here. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys seen this about Sterling today, right? So yeah, I don't know if you guys seen this, but apparently Bayern Munich made a late attempt in the summer to convince Raheem Sterling to join them. Sterling said no, he wants to stay near his family. He doesn't want to be going to Bayern Munich for a year away from his family when he might not even be guaranteed to play, right? Understandable, yeah? You just put, what's wrong with this guy? This is proof he loves the money more than playing football. The opportunities were there. I don't think the guy's clocked it, man. I think Sterling's in wind down mode, yeah? So I just think he's falling out with love with the game. He's not going to move abroad away from his family for that reason. He'll retire after his contract is up. And in the meantime, he'll just collect his agreed wage. I think he's just checked out. You know, I think Sterling's not a fucking idiot. Yeah. He's not, even though he just said that he's left City to win the Ballon d'Or, right? We'll park that to one side, right? Sterling's not an idiot. I think Sterling knows that he's probably, you know, on the decline. He ain't ever going to get back to the levels that he was. And I think he's just thinking to himself, listen, I'm 30 years old. I ain't going to get any better now. I'm just going to chill in London with my family. You give me a contract for 5 years on 350k a week. I'll just stick with it. I'm not going to go Bayern Munich and sit on the bench, never play, away from my family. What's the point? So I thought that was a bit of a harsh tweet, man, from Yunus, to be honest. I think he's missing the point. He's missing the mental state of the player. Yeah, he's missing the mental state of the player, mate. The mental state of the player is, I'm checked out. I've fallen out of love with the game. Move in London. Say that a team in London comes in for him, then yeah, maybe he'll cook. But he's other than that, nah. Yeah, mentality he's checked out, man, which is cool. You know, people sometimes fall out of love with the game and that. I think he's just fallen out of love with the game. Yeah. And now he's just like, you know what? Let me just sit here. You kicked me out the squad. Yeah. You know what I find mad is they kicked him out the squad. Yet all of a sudden now it's his responsibility to get new team and that. No. That's not how it works, mate. You give him a contract. You give him a contract where you've agreed to pay him a certain amount of money every week for the next 5 years. If you decide then later on that you don't want him, sorry, mate. Yeah, hold that. You don't want to go anywhere else. So you're just going to stay there and you're going to have to pay him 350 grand a week for doing nothing, mate. Yeah, that's your problem, not his. Yeah, shout out Sterling, man. Yeah. Nah, Sterling, mate. Sterling was an absolute baller for Manchester City. I wish he never left, man, to be honest with you. I know he fell off a little bit towards the end, but I'm certain, mate, yeah, that if he would have waited it out, when we signed a striker, I think he could have cooked again. Because remember as well, yeah, nah, he's not a snake with you. He's not a snake. Sterling not a snake, man. When he went to Chelsea at the start, he wasn't even bad, bro. Yeah, he just fell off later on. He was good, man. You know what I mean? It's just obviously the guy wanted to. The guy didn't want to wait. He wanted to get back in the first team for whoever straight away. But he should have stayed, man. He should have stayed, man. He should have seen that City were going to go big for a striker. He should have smelt the Harry Kane rumours. He should have seen Haaland with a release clause and gone, hang on a minute. If I just chill for a little bit longer, we're going to sign a striker and then I'm just going to be getting GA after GA after GA. The guy didn't want to wait. Yeah. Then he said he was going to Chelsea to win the Ballon d'Or. And then I was just like, nah. That was the big red flag for me, man. I can't lie. When he said that, I was like, bro, nah. It's not going to work out for you, mate. I'll be real. But nah, he's not, I wouldn't say he's a snake, man. He just wanted to, like, bro, sometimes he wants to leave, yeah. Like, players don't always want to stay. I don't think he was a snake. Like, he just wanted to play football. And at the time, Pep wasn't playing him, week out. So he wanted to leave. That just happens. Yeah. Yeah, he was a baller for us. Facts. Facts, man. He didn't want a whole bench at City. Correct. But in what he should have thought long term. He should have thought to himself, we've got no striker here. This club ain't going to have no striker, and this is Manchester City. So they're not going to buy no bum. They're going to go and get Harry Kane. They're going to go and get Haaland. And that's what he should have thought, man. He should have thought about that. Instead, he was just like, nah, I'm getting off. And then went to Chelsea. He shouldn't have done that, man. I'd love to speak to him and you know, and speak to him like and say like, bro, like why didn't you wait? You know what I mean? I'd love to like be able to speak to players off camera. You know, so like they actually told you the truth. I reckon half these people would tell you the truth if it weren't on camera. You know what I mean? Like you could just speak to him and be like, yo, talk to me, man. Like, no cameras, no microphones, no nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, why didn't you just wait? What? Yeah, you knew City were going to buy a big striker. Why didn't you just wait for a bit? And I bet he just goes, bro, I didn't even think about that at the time. I was just fuming. You know what it's like when you're fuming and you're pissed off? You just do shit without even thinking about it. It's how the human brain works, man. I mean, I woke up the other day in pure rage and I was just like, fucking started sending some mad tweets. I was just pissed off. Like when you're annoyed, yeah, or you're frustrated, you just do stupid shit. Yeah. Luckily for most of us, we don't have anything that serious in our lives where we can fuck it up that bad, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what? I do a tweet or do a video or say something stupid, and what? My life goes on. Everyone else, keep moving. Yeah, but footballers and that, you make a bad mistake, like, I'm leaving the club, finished. Career over. But I'd love to speak to him, man. I'd love to speak to Sane as well. I'd love to speak to Sane again. Yeah, but the thing is, it can't be on the channel, man. It can't be on the channel because it needs to be off camera, so they tell you the truth, you know. Because on the camera, they probably just glaze, wouldn't they? And be like, oh, everything was cheap. Like, I want to hear the truth. Yeah. I want to hear the truth. Yeah, obviously, he felt it was right at the time, but you'd want to know what he was thinking, like, in his head. I'd want to ask him, did you not think that City would sign a big dog striker and therefore you could start cooking again? And see what you say. You know, I think it'd be quite interesting. It's like Pep, innit? I'd love to speak to Pep. You know what I mean? I'd love to speak to Pep off camera and be like, right, tell me about all these mad tactics you do. Like, what's going on? How come you didn't start Rodri in Champions League final? Like, what was you thinking? Like, explain all these mad things to us. Yeah? Explain these tactics. Why you love inverted wingers? Yeah, what happened to Cancelo? Yeah? Did Huzanov call you bald? Like, what happened, man? Like, but the problem is, you'll never get that opportunity, will you? So you'll never know. Unfortunately. But you know, I bet there's people out there, yeah, that have that privilege, have that opportunity to speak to them, you know, off camera, and I bet it's interesting, mate. I bet it's interesting what they hear and what they say. Huzanov Defo called him bald. Yeah, that story was wild, bro. That was crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh, smash these likes up as well, people. If you've not done so already, man. Hit the like button, chat. When will they release the book? Who? Sterling? I don't know. Sterling should defo do a book, man. If you think about it, he went from Liverpool to City. That was a big move. Yeah. And he went from City to Chelsea. He's had England games and all that kind of crap. Yeah, Sterling's book would pop off. I think Sterling doing a book would be mega. I think we're top. Really interesting. He's had a lot of talk. He's had a lot of things going on in his career. You know, he had the thing when like the UK media just wouldn't stop the cooking him. Yeah. Oh, he's got a fucking gun on his leg tattooed. What? Who gives a fuck? Do you remember that? That was actually like, bro, racismo? I don't know, mate, but like, how are you cooking? The guy's got a tattoo on his leg with a gun pointing to the floor. Like, what are you cooking him for? It's mad, isn't it? I think his book would be crazy, bro. Do you remember that when they started cooking him he had a tattoo on his leg of a gun, and they were like, "Yo, this is bang out of order, bro." And it's like, what? It's just a tattoo. It's just a tattoo with a gun pointing to the floor. Yeah. Like, it's not a gun pointing to someone's face. It's just a gun pointing to the floor. Like, he might just like think guns are cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, what? It's crazy, bro. Honestly, man, unbelievable. Shit goes on in this world, guys. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, you had Hazard cooking him as well. Facts. Come on, man. All right, bro. It's just crazy, bro. Is it a colour thing? I mean, you have to ask the question, man. Like, it's just bizarre, isn't it? It's just wild, wild, wild. Yeah, but the Foden gun celebration's cool, isn't it? Yeah, it's it's a bit dodgy, man. I can't lie. Yeah, it's mad. Nah, I know it is. I know there's a story behind it. What other footballers could write a good book? Tevez. Who else could write a good book? I don't know, man. I want to hear from players that have made like big moves. Has Luis Figo got one? Has Luis Figo got a book? Like, I want to hear from players that have made like big moves, man. Balotelli. I think Balotelli's would be a mad one, bro, because actually, if you read about Balotelli's life, it's actually pretty fucked, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was adopted when he was younger. He's been racially abused by his own national crowd, and like loads of shit, man. Like, bro, that guy's had a tough upbringing, man. That guy had a tough upbringing. I can't remember the full details, but I remember like reading it a few years ago, like when he was, I think he at City or he just left or something. But yeah, Balotelli had a bit of a mad childhood and upbringing, man. Really tough, really tough. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Italian fans at an Italy game, national team, started like doing monkey noises and shit to their own fucking player. I mean, it's bad anyway, isn't it? But why the fuck do you do it to your own player, man? It's wild. Balotelli legend. Yeah, Balotelli's fucking class, man. I love Balotelli, mate. What a guy. What a guy. Yaya's book. Yeah, Yaya as well. Yaya be top, man. Yaya be top, man. Facts. Yeah. Crazy. Adebayor. Yeah, Adebayor's would be pretty interesting as well. Adebayor's would definitely be interesting. Yeah, they're the cake. Yeah, the cake. You could explain exactly what went on with the cake. Would love the rundown of letting the fireworks off in his home. Yeah, I think he has already explained that. If you Google that, I'm pretty sure he's already spoke about it. I think he's already spoke about it, man. Yeah. All right, Sunji. All right, come on, man. I kind of miss those days, man, Robert. To be honest, I do miss those days in a weird way. They were more relaxed for me. They were more chill. Like, I don't know. Obviously, some of the football wasn't great and that, and like we used to just get roasted and that because we never won anything, and it was just a bit more chill, wasn't it? It was a bit more chill. You felt the club actually cared about you, whereas now it just feels like they're not really that arse. It's just about getting money through the door, revenue. Yeah, but it was good times, man. It was good times. Good times, bro. I'd love to ask David Silva why he joined us when he could have joined Madrid. Yeah, all these sort of things, man. It's cool, isn't it? Be interesting. No, I'm talking about like, obviously for them they need to increase their revenue. It's all about revenue, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about I'm not talking about trophies. I'm talking about the revenues and shit. I mean, yeah, the weight of expectations, bro. I was speaking about this last night. I said for me, one of the best seasons I've ever had as a fan was the Sven year, mate. Yeah, the Sven year was like fucking. It was mint. We played some decent football. We beat United home and away, and it was just a laugh. No pressure. We lost. Who cares? Yeah, but then after that, it went serious. Samir Nasri, yeah, Samir Nasri as well, man. Yeah. Yeah. I think KDB had a bad upbringing, didn't he, as well? I'm pretty sure. I actually didn't even notice until recently. I can't remember where I seen it, but yeah, I think KDB had a tough upbringing. I think he was adopted as well. Strangely enough, KDB. I think he was adopted as well, man. But I didn't even know that until recently. I actually had no idea. And then but I only found out about a month ago. Seen about a month ago. I seen about a month ago that like he had a tough upbringing. Apparently he was like this proper like difficult kid to like parent or something. He was placed with a foster family. He was a foster child, yeah. And then his family started to begging him for forgiveness after he made it. What? Because they wanted money. That's mad. Crazy. Yeah, it's mad, man. Some of these players, man, they've probably been through a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? His family thought he was strange for being quiet. What? Madness. Who was my favourite players before the Arab owners? Mine, even though he was only here for a year, one of them was Kiki Musampa, bro. It's just a sick name. It was a mega name. Obviously, at that time, I'd have been like, what? 13 or something. Yeah, so it was a mint name, yeah, Kiki Musampa. And, you know, the guy had sick hair and that, yeah, wish I had his hair. And, yeah, scored a goal against Liverpool, which was nice. He's a good player. Who else? Just the standard ones, bro. Yeah, I mean, Stephen Ireland under Hughes was class, mega. Michael Johnson before he got all the injuries, he was mega as well. Yeah, there's a few, bro. Yeah, come on, man. Big up to Musampa, bro. To Marcus Beasley. Yeah, I remember him. I mean, I'm sure he ended up going to Rangers, didn't he? Went Rangers. Yeah, Bellamy was a baller, man. SWP. Yeah. Right, anyway, lads, I'm gonna dip, man. I've been live for an hour and a half. Smash these likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I might go to a late night stream tonight. I'm not sure, man. I fucking banged my head at the gym, didn't I? Fucking head's killing, lads. Fucking hell. Proper bang my head, man. I went on an incline barbell. And as the barbell's behind you there, yeah. And I fucking got on, and I meant to move my head like that, so obviously go under it. And I fucking just didn't. I went, boom, smacked my head off the fucking barbell, man. Fucking hurts. I mean, cooked. Anyways, smash the likes up. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel as always. Yeah, I might do a late night stream later, but my head is killing, man. So I actually might not. I don't know. I'll see what I'm like later. But yeah, anyway, smash these likes. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, guys. Have a good one, yeah.